Hey guys, it's Anthony Bandiero here, attorney and senior legal instructor for Blue to Gold Law Enforcement Training, bringing you the Roadside Chat from the studio. Today's question comes from an officer in Kansas, and basically he's asking, how high does a drone have to fly before it becomes, invasive under the Fourth Amendment? Well, look, this is what I'm teaching right now. We don't have a lot of case law on drones, so we have to kind of work our way through it, and just actually look at case law having to do with aerial surveillance in general. Those things, those cases that have to do with helicopters, airplanes, using sophisticated equipment and so forth. And so that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'm basically predicting what the Supreme Court is going to hold on various drone issues. But here's what I teach. If an officer is following all state laws and local laws and all FFA Part 107 laws, which is that 400 foot above the object and so forth, then there should be no highly invasive conduct. And again, because the person, especially we're talking about really houses here, drones are not, it's not gonna be very controversial to use a drone to see people in public spaces. The cases I think are gonna come mostly from seeing something in the backyard, seeing something through a window of a home. That's where the rubber's gonna meet the road in my book. So what we wanna see to make good case law is, first of all, unless you have exigency, we're just talking about plain view here, right? Right to be, right to see. If you have exigency, then the rules are gonna be vastly different, because exigency will allow you to be intrusive. So for example, if you have probable cause that a particular home has a kidnapping suspect in it, or there's a barricaded suspect, or something like that, then using drones under exigency is going to allow you to be intrusive, using magnification, using thermal imaging, all that kind of stuff is going to be different rules. But if you're just doing what the public can do, then what you should do is do only what the public can do. Can you, if you're flying above a park and you want to see in somebody's backyard, can the public fly that drone in that park? Does it violate any local ordinance? Does it violate any state laws, federal laws, the 400 feet rule and all these other rules, right? Above people and so forth. What are the rules? You got to know the rules. So if you're complying with the rules, that's the first step. The next step is, what are your activities? Are you being highly intrusive or just nosy, right? A little nosy, like, hey, you hear the guy has a stolen car in the backyard. All you want to do is deploy, a drone. Don't use any magnification, and just see in plain view whether that car that you believe is in the backyard is in the backyard. You then want to use that observation in a search warrant or whatever. Should be fine, right? But if you got intel that the guy has a methamphetamine lab in his house, and you deploy that drone over the public park, just like the public can do, and now you're zooming in to go look into this guy's windows, you got a problem, my friend, because that's intrusive. But Anthony, the public could do that. They could do that, but we call it a peeping Tom. And the second thing is the public does not have the Fourth Amendment. You do. So that's my rule. Okay. That's what I'm teaching right now. It's subject to change, especially when it comes to, high tech, devices. The courts are always behind the curve on technology. They have to be, because these cases sometimes takes years, if not a decade or more, to work themselves out, up their way in the court, up to a circuit court, and especially the U.S. Supreme Court. So there's the takeaway. If cops are doing exactly what the public can do, and they're not being overly intrusive, like using thermal imaging, magnification, and so forth, that's plain view in my book. Okay, that's the general rule. Hope it helps. Let's keep them short and sweet. If you like what I'm doing, I'm going to remind you, please, 3 things, my friends. Hit like or comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. That's how you can repay me back. All right? Until next time, stay safe.
When it comes to law enforcement training, we are the gold standard. Visit bluetogold.com or call 888-579-7796 to learn more about our training, books, and free webinars. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel.